Oh, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna start cooking. Look at the green light. Apparently there's a green light on here I'm supposed to be looking at instead of looking at like the screen because I'm a narcissist and like to look at my hair. Anyway, making spaghetti carbonara. I'm probably gonna call it chicken carbonara because my brain is stupid and that's the only thing I've ever heard of. I've never heard of spaghetti carbonara before. So, disclaimer, I don't fucking know. Anyway, usually I do the prep work beforehand. This time I'm not, so this might be a little longer than normal and a lot of pausing and shit. And a lot of eye itching for some reason. Pollen's up, I guess. Anyway, you get to watch me avoid showing pictures of the floor because I have not swept in here yet, which I probably should have done him beforehand. So you're not going to see my old janky floor, but you will see my old janky counter. And my old janky stove. Anyway, look at my cutting board for a minute. Yeah, check that shit out. First things first, go to the refrigerator. This says it's a pound of pancetta. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're going to cut this up in little pieces. Also, I got to grate some cheese today too, so that'll be fun. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Hang on a second, that's going to bother me the entire time. Apparently, I didn't do a good enough job wiping down my counter last time. Anyway, now that the grossness is out of the way, let's open this shit up, shall we? I've never diced anything before, at least not successfully. So you're gonna watch me butcher some pancetta. So that'll be fun. Here we go. Here, get out of there. Come on. There's that. Did I get all of it? I think so. Yep, got all of that. Toss that in the trash. Apparently it's an eco pack, so I'm assuming that means it's biodegradable or friendly. I don't see how since it's plastic unless it's some sort of weird biodegradable plastic, but what the fuck ever. If major corporations aren't going to take care of their shit, what's my one little plastic wrapper going to do? And oh, it's just a terrible attitude to have. Well, you know, that's the world we fucking live in, ain't it? Anywho, I don't know how to dice shit. I don't know what the proper knife is to dice shit, but I found that this motherfucker's handy as hell. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to leave it in one big pile because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And this is not diced at all. And yeah. Fuck if I know what I'm doing. But we're doing it. This is going to be some big old Dysons. I know dicing is like normally like a chopping motion or some shit. I don't fucking know. Do I look like a chef? No, I don't look like a fucking chef. I look like some dude who drives a forklift for a living. Makes videos for his friends because he needs validation, and apparently his friends enjoy this, so yeah, there's that. Feel free to validate me. Or don't. I'm not your fucking father. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm probably doing it wrong. Some of these are gonna be really big. Some of these are gonna be really small. Some of this is just gonna be a meat paste by the look of it when I'm done. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. That is our quote-unquote, gross. our quote-unquote diced pancetta. Yep. Doesn't taste bad. Tastes pretty good. I'm just cutting it on angles at this point because who needs symmetry, right? It's all going to the same place, right? Yeah, it is. It's going to be turned into poop. Anyway, I guess that's it. I should probably put this in a bowl or something. Good thing I have a bowl. What happened on my... Oh, I got other bowls over there too. Yeah, I knew I had more bowls than just the one. Alright. Put that all in there. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if these should be like smaller pieces, but I don't really care. I imagine it's all going to cook the same. I'll eat you. Yum, 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 yum. Alright. Get all the little pieces off the knife. Try not to slice my finger on the knife. Alright. Quote unquote diced pancetta. I'll set that off to the side. Next thing we need to do, we need to grate the Romano cheese. Let's see. Yeah. Half a cup of Romano cheese. I don't know, that's... I got 5 ounces of Romano, so... Fuck it, we're going to call that half a cup. It's probably going to be more, but... You were bought for a purpose. You will be used for that purpose in your entirety. Cheese. Now. Is this a good spot for it? Yeah, it's a good spot for it. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're just going to do this. This doesn't seem right. Just seems like I'm making sawdust. I don't fucking know. Feel free in the comments to tell me how I'm doing this wrong. Guess what? I know. And I'm not terribly concerned about it. I will be your master. This is not going to make a third of a cup or half a cup or whatever the fucking ingredients are calling for. I can tell you that right fucking now. Probably shouldn't have bothered trying to be fancy with it and just bought like the fucking like old cheapo jar of the shit. But no, I wanted to be fancy. This is gonna take a while. God damn. Making my fingers cramp up. This is bullshit, man. This is a small piece, too. Fucking hell. That's a fourth of it. That's a quarter cup. Where's my third cup at? God damn. Why are you taking so long? Alexa, how much is a third of a cup of cheese? 2.9 ounces. Oh shit. Maybe I won't have to do this whole thing. Maybe it... I guess this piece will just go back in the fridge or something. Anyway, isn't this fun? Watching me do this shit poorly? Worried that I'm gonna grate my fucking fingers off? Wouldn't that be good entertainment? Fuck up my day for the rest of the week. Fuck up my day for the rest of the week. Let's get my third cup thing and see how much further we're gonna go with this bullshit. That's a quarter of a cup. There we are, there's the third. Alright, let's see how full you are. You might be it. Oh, hell yeah. Romano cheese kind of smells funky. If I'm being honest. Waiting for somebody to tell me how much I'm wasting here. Again, I know. I'm not a fucking chef. Is what I do. Look at that. I like how I put it all on my now I'm drooling on myself. Jesus Christ, I hope that didn't catch on the camera. Anyway, yeah, that'll be close to all we need. Man, I've got this scattered from asshole to elbows. Damn you. Alright, you need to move. You're right in the fucking way. There's gotta be a better way. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing here, as you can tell. I am making a mockery of this cheese. Let's do this. Let's see how this works. Let's see if I'm being innovative at all. Cheese grater go brrr. Nah, not really. That didn't do much other than, you know what? We're gonna call that good. Fuck it. Let's see. I need something to put this cheese in. Good thing I've got Tupperware up the butthole. All right, or at least plasticware. Don't call it Tupperware. This ain't the goddamn 70s. Anyway, put you in there. Put you in there. All right. There's my Romano cheese sorted and graded. I am the best at this. I am a chef and shit. Put you in there where you belong. Oh. Look at all that cheese just sitting there being useless and wasted. I don't know what to, let's see if we can gather it up, get it into one nice little rail, snort this shit. That's how you become a true chef. You gotta snort grated cheese. Do an 8-ball of cheese. There you go. It's not a perfect third of a cup, but it's a third of the cup. It's a Jason third. That's what we're gonna call that motherfucker. Alright, what other prep work do we need to do? 3 cloves of garlic or minced to pressed. 3 cups of garlic broth. I need to get the garlic broth out. Well, I don't have garlic broth, I need to get the chicken broth out. Alright. These things are a bitch to open. Oh, of course you would be the easy one. Fuck you. Last 2 of these I had to open were a pain in the ass. Anyway, make a liar out of me, why don't you? Sure. What else? 4 tablespoons or half a stick of salted butter. Alright, we'll get that out. Alright, there's our butter. Is that showing up on? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that's the butter. Yes, it is showing up. Awesome. 1/4 of a cup of dry wine. Dry white wine. Like a Sauvignon Blanc. Oh, Sauvignon Blanc. Wow. That one was really easy to open up. Low quality. Low fucking quality. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pour this shit, get it prepped. Quarter of a cup. Is that what it said? Yes, it did. Alright. There's our quarter of a cup. Sort of. Almost. Oop, dribbling it. Dribble it just a little bit. Man, I am making a mess here. This is what happens when I do prep on video. And you know what? It's alright. I'll say it's alright. Doesn't taste all that great. Doesn't taste all that bad, but you know. Turns out I'm not a wine drinker. 3 tablespoons of extra virgin neckbeard olive oil. Alright. Already had that in there, so that's cool. Got that ready. Olive oil, pancetta, wine, 3 cloves of garlic, or minced or pressed. Guess what I did? I bought me some motherfucking garlic, y'all. Goddamn right I did. I'm fancy as fuck now. Look at this shit. Never done this before, but I never bought garlic cloves before. But now I've got one. I've got 2 other ones over there just sitting there looking fancy. Yeah, I'm a goddamn Skyrim player. I got garlic all over the fucking house now. Alright. There's 3 fucking cloves of garlic. What am I supposed to do with the rest of this shit? Probably wind up putting that in a fucking plasticware as well. Get all this cleaned up. Oh, I dribbled the wine on. Forgot I dribbled the wine on the cutting board. Now wet cutting board with fucking bullshit in it. Cheese and wine on my fingers. Alright. These will sit right over here for the time being. Get those out of the way. Alright. Minced or pressed. Alright, well we're gonna go ahead and press these motherfuckers. Alright. Some bitches pressed. 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 Hell yeah. Probably should have got the rest of the skin off of these before I did this, huh? Feel free to tell me how badly I'm doing. No, seriously, tell me how bad I'm doing. I love that shit. I love that I'm making somebody uncomfortable with the way I cook. It's like, I'm gonna put this in my body later. You're watching me do this, and I'm going to put all of this in my body. Alright. Garlic broth, got that. Pound of spaghetti. Got that. Alright. 3 large eggs. Get them 3 big ones. 1 large egg. 2 large egg. At least they say they're large. These don't look very large to me. But it says they're large. Alright, 3 large eggs. Half cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Well, you know what? We went ahead and cheated. And got this shit. I'm not grating a fucking stick of Parmesan. Alright, what else do I need? Cup and a half of half and half. Alright, get the half and half out. You open one? Yeah, you are. You're the joke. You open one. Alright, got my half and half. Nutmeg. 1/8 of a teaspoon. What the fuck? I gotta measure 1/8 of a goddamn teaspoon? Fuck you, man. That's some horse shit is what that is. That is some baby-backed horse shit. My cutting board looks like ass right now. I just bought this nutmeg yesterday, so it's never been opened. Feel free to stare at my nasty ass cutting board all this time. I don't care. Fucking do it, man. Alright. That's all the ingredients. Now we're going to start this shit up. We are going to start the shit out of this shit. Alright. Pour olive oil into the Instant Pot and hit saute. So, now we translocate over here. Now you get to look at the pot. Isn't that fun? In my exiled corner of the fucking kitchen, because it's where the counter is at. Anyway, pour olive oil and then hit saute and adjust on the more heat. Alright, so I need a 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 3 tablespoons. Do. There's a tablespoon right here. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Look at that shit. Like a fucking professional. Didn't spill a bit of it. Hit saute. Adjust so it's on the more or high setting. Well, bitch, you're already there, so fuck you. Heat the oil for about 3 minutes and then add the pancetta and saute for 8. Oh, that's going to take a little while, isn't it? Huh. Alright. We might be coming up on our first pause break. Oh, so hard to rinse this out because it's so viscous. There we go. Perfectly cleaned. Alright, 3 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pause this bitch then, I guess. Alright, it's been about 3 minutes. We're gonna add the pancetta now. So, this will be fun. Just put our pancetta in there. Real nice and tasty. Get a good sizzle going. Smells good. Son of a bitch. Alright. I'm going to mix it around a bit. So I want to saute this for about 8 minutes. Now, of course I'm not going to, have you watch me saute this for 8 fucking minutes. But you get the idea. You mix it around a bit, make sure it hits at the bottom, make sure it doesn't stick. You don't want the shit sticking to the bottom of your pan. But you want to make sure that you kind of flare it out, all that good shit. I mean, y'all know how to cook. And if you don't know how to cook, well, you're learning from somebody who doesn't know how to cook, so... Joke's on you, motherfuckers. Anyway, we're going to let that saute for about 8 minutes and we'll be back. I'm going to level with you. Sauteing this stuff, and while the pancetta tastes alright, cooking it in olive oil for some reason doesn't smell that great. Kind of smells like somebody pissed on a hot iPad. I don't know. About halfway through the sauteing process. Trying to make sure nothing like sticks to the bottom too badly. But at the same time, I don't see this shit browning either, so I don't fucking know. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I hope it tastes better than it smells, because right now, it don't smell all that awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong. Well, I said it smelled like somebody pissed on a hot iPad, So I was about to say, don't get me wrong, it doesn't smell awful. It doesn't smell great. So, you know. Yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Anyway. I would have a stare at the steering wheel for a bit, but I kind of feel like I need to keep an eye on this shit. So I can't really let the existential dread set in. Apparently I need to be a little bit focused on this shit. But, yeah, shit's fucked, huh? I mean, I know I said that before, but shit's really super fucked. It's gotten to the point where I just, you know, meh. What's even the point anymore? Just kind of go day by day. Just finding the little things that can help you get through this bitch of a life. But anyway, that's... I don't know where that came from. I kind of know where it came from, but I've got these thoughts in my brain that just aren't really well fleshed out. But, you know, it's just... What the fuck was that? Apparently my dishes are trying to get away from my my proselytizing or whatever the fuck I'm doing. God, this does not smell good at all. People, oh man, this better taste good. This smells funky. It smells like a gym sock that was worn once and then given to a homeless man as a neck warmer for about a month. Not to shame homeless people, you know, but it smells weird. It doesn't smell awesome. How much more time we got left on this shit? I got about another minute. Cool. Alright. Then the next step we're kind of going to skip because it calls for an onion and it's a very onion heavy step. I didn't cut up an onion. I don't want chunks of onion in my fucking spaghetti. So, we're not doing that shit. Anyway. Mix that up a little bit more. Until it's beginning to brown. It's not supposed to brown, it's supposed to begin to brown. Yo, Sabi, I got you. Read all the instructions, Jason. Alright. So, step 2. Add the onion to the pot and saute for 3 minutes until softened and beginning to brown. As the onion sweats, add in the white wine. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this pancetta out with a slotted spoon. You got to use a slotted spoon. Use your slotted spoon. Take your pancetta out. Good luck getting all of it out. Because the thing about this Instant Pot is the pot itself likes to move around on you, which is a little tricky. Trying to get everything out, trying to scoop it all out, and the pot wants to fucking move in the center of the fucking cooker. So it's a little bit tricky. Anyway, get all of your meats out. Yeah, I know I started this earlier. Shut up, timer. Fuck off. Tell me how to do my job. How to live my life. I'm getting reckless. Doing this shit 30 seconds before I'm supposed to. I'm a man. I don't know what the hell that has to do with anything, but god damn it. Alright, so, next step. Add the wine and the garlic. Apparently. Slowly bringing the wine over. That's loud as fuck. There, so you press garlic in there and cook, stirring for 1 minute. We're going to go ahead and guess on the minute. Break that clove up a bit. There we go. Oh, while this is happening, I should probably get the 3 cups of broth ready, because that's the next step. Alright. I like how most of the screen is just like a cluttered mess. You can't really see what I'm doing as far as ingredients are concerned. Alright, you're going to throw your 3 cups of broth into a 3-cup broth holder. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Alright, there's 3 cups of broth right there. Looks like dirty piss water. Doesn't that look appetizing? Smells like piss steam, looks like piss water. Well, this is going to taste delicious. I tell you what. Stir it up a little bit more. You know, it's been about a minute, hasn't it? Alright. You want to scrape the bottom of the pan a little bit. Make sure you get everything that's sticking off of the bottom. Alright. Deglaze the pot as you would. Get any brown bits. Add the garlic and cook, stirring for 1 minute, then add the broth. Here we go. There's the broth. The broth has been added, and it has quieted down the screaming of the pot. Now, next step, break the spaghetti in half. Ooh. I thought it was taboo to break spaghetti. I thought that was some sort of weird, like, fucking thing that you don't do. Anyway, I don't give a shit. So, this is going to be fun. You're going to watch me break a bunch of fucking spaghetti. A little at a time, because I don't want the spaghetti shards flying everywhere. Then I got to sweep that shit up. So you break it in half. Put it in there. Don't stir it. Don't fucking stir it, you jackass. You just set it in there. Oh, getting a little aggressive with your spaghetti noodles, Jason. Goddamn right. It says do not stir, so you're not gonna stir it. You're just gonna throw it in there angrily, like you couldn't give a fuck about it. I'm doing it a little at a time because I don't want shrapnel flying everywhere. Alright, I know I've already said that, but I don't need the criticism saying, why is he only doing it a little at a time? He's scared? Can he not break fucking spaghetti? Is he that big of a pussy? Maybe. Maybe I am. You don't fucking know. Most of you haven't met me in real life yet. You have no idea. About half of you haven't met me. Well, no, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of you have. Okay. So most of you haven't. Alright. Alright. Now, you don't want to stir it, but you want to kind of push it down so it's kind of submerged. It's okay if some of it's sticking out. That's alright. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt the spaghetti. But you don't want to mix it. Now, next thing you do is you take your half a stick of butter and you cut that bitch in half. I'm not going to show you that because I'm way over here and I don't want to have to fucking move the camera again. So just stare at that shit and be quiet about it. Yeah, that's right. I'm a man. I'm assertive. Man. I'm a big boy. I run this kitchen. Man. Anyway. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's just me being a dumb shit. I'd be used to that shit by now, right? Alright. You take your fucking quarter of a thing of butter. Yep. Chunk it in there. Then you lick your fingers like a goddamn animal. That's an interesting combination of flavors. Hopefully it tastes better. Alright, turn the fucking page, because the other page is just you looking at spaghetti. Secure the lid, move the valve into the sealing position. Alright, here we go. We're getting to the cooking part. The part where we wait. Alright. Oh. Alright, secure the lid. Make sure you got the thingy that flips so the steam doesn't get out. Now what you do, hit warm and then manual, pressure cook high. cancel, pressure cook, high, for 8 minutes. Quick release when done. Alright. Meanwhile, we're going to work on something else. Turns out I got to move the fucking camera after all. Ain't that a bitch and a half. Alright. Looking at me again. Because why the fuck not? Anyway. Yeah, I haven't cleaned anything yet. What's the fucking point? Anyway. I'll do it afterwards. Don't judge me. Meanwhile, whisk together eggs, grated Parmesan, and salt. Set aside. Get you out of the way. Alright. I'm sure somebody's going to have a criticism about how I fucking crack my eggs. But you know what? First we're going to throw this in there. Boom. All that hard work we did? Yeah. There it is, right there. Salt. How much salt am I supposed to use? I didn't see salt on there. Tablespoon of vinegar, no, virgin olive oil, pancetta, onion, wine, garlic, broth, spaghetti. Oh, 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, it is there. Alright. Where's my salt at? I'm the salt. That's where it is. I just rub it all over my fucking face. 1 teaspoon? Is that what it said? Surely it said teaspoon. Fortunately, we got time. I'm not in that big of a fucking hurry now. Yeah, 1 teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon. A little more teaspoon. More salt. Because if anybody knows anything about me, I'm a salty motherfucker. Man. Alright, there's that. Now, eggs. Fuck, I did this wrong. Oh shit, I fucked that up. That was supposed to be the Parmesan, not the Romano. So now I got a bunch of salt in my Romano. Oh, fuck it, I'll just swap the two out. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen, right? Oh well, that's what I get for not paying attention. Being a smartass on the internets. Herp-a-derp. Live and learn. Maybe if there's a next time, if this tastes good, I will fix it again. If it tastes like ass, pardon me, I will most likely not fix it again. It doesn't smell all that great. How are you supposed to whisk this anyway? Viscous bullshit. Alright. Y'all are gonna watch me whisk. Watch me nay-nay. Watch me whisk. Alright. I get to hear the criticisms on how I do this now. Alright, whisk to eggs. God damn, I wish I fucking paid more attention to this. Yeah, how the fuck are you supposed to whisk this shit? Maybe Parmesan whisks easier? I don't fucking know. But man, I sure cocked this up. Anyway, make this nasty looking concoction. Whisk, 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 whisk. Nah, nah, nah. I know there's like a wrist motion you're supposed to do. I don't know how to do it. I'm sure there's a masturbation joke somewhere on there, but I'm not gonna make it because I'm classy as hell. I'll just bring up the fact that there's probably a masturbation joke without actually making the joke. I guess it's supposed to look like this. I mean, granted, it's not the Parmesan like I was supposed to use, but the fuck ever. Alright, we're supposed to whisk this, and I guess it's as whisked as it's going to be. So, now we set that shit aside. After we rinse it off and throw it in the sink. Oh, are you ready to go now? Alright, in 8 minutes that shit ought to be ready to go. I gotta go dry my hands off now. Feel free to stare at my mistake. I sure as shit hope you guys have got something else going on during the day while you're watching this video. Otherwise, I'm going to feel all kinds of pressure to be more entertaining, because if this is the sole source of entertainment you're using right now, that's a problem. This needs to be on in the background or something while you're like, I don't know. How the fuck are you supposed to wash a goddamn grate? How do you clean a cheese grater? Oh wait, I've got this broom, this brush here. I use this. My dish brush. Oh hell yeah, that's effective as fuck. Some Pokemon nerds might even say it's super effective. Fuck yeah. Get up in there. Get up in them grater guts. Done. Fucking awesome. That's a badass bullshit right there. We're going to go ahead and take a break while we're waiting the 8 minutes. Bye. The thing has beeped at me. The thing is done. So now, we get to listen to steam! Anyway, I'm not going to subject you to that for the entire basis. I just wanted to hit you with it. Alright. Now that part's done. Next part is the butter. The rest of the butter. When the pot's done, stir remaining 2 tablespoons of butter into the spaghetti. It's a lot of moisture in there. It's supposed to be that wet. I don't know. Something about this don't seem right. Anyway, stir in the butter until it's melted. Stir in the butter till it's melted. Stir in the butter till it's melted. Almost melted, butter melted. Stir in, butter, butter, melty butter. Yeah. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Content, motherfuckers. Do you dig it? Alright, that's done. Next step is stirring tons of butter, pour in the cream and nutmeg. Oh shit. Cream. Fuck. Balls. Shit. Cup and a half, and half. Whoops. Alright, so there's half a cup. There's half a cup. There's half a cup. Done. Now we need the nutmeg. 1/8 of a teaspoon for this shit. An 1/8. And how the fuck am I supposed to get a goddamn 1/8 of this shit? Alright. Guess we do 1/4 of a quarter. Half of a quarter is an 1/8, right? Yeah. Yeah. Get a little bump of nutmeg. There we go. Here's your little bump of nutmeg. Don't mind me that. That was just me clearing my throat. Anywho, nutmeg smells funny. And now, pour in the cream, nutmeg, followed by the egg mixture. The egg mixture with the wrong fucking cheese. I should probably shake it until it's all out. Shake it like it's a baby that owes you money. Now you mix that shit. Right? You mix it. I'm assuming you mix it. Hit saute. Hit saute. I'm gonna cook and stir it constantly stirring, just forever stirring, just eternal stirring. Cook, stirring the spaghetti constantly, like it's fucking telling you, you don't stop stirring. You do this always. Well, it's easy to say that, but the thing, like I said earlier, the metal pot that's in there likes to move around too goddamn much. Anyway, cook, stirring the spaghetti constantly until the cream and egg mixture heats through and begins to thicken. 3 to 5 minutes of this bullshit. As soon as the sauce begins to cling to the pasta, turn the pot off again and hit keep warm, cancel again. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so we just stir this for like 5 fucking minutes. Because that's gonna be fun. Alexa, set a timer for 4 minutes. So this will be fun. Evergreen content, y'all. Just watch me stirring. Oh, boil, toil and trial. Bubble, boiling. Oh, fucking hell, I don't remember the goddamn thing. I'm not cultured. Look at me, I'm a fucking witch. Ooh, spooky. Anyway. This is... So I've been having some shoulder problems, and this is not helping any. This is good. How'd you hurt yourself over the weekend, Jason? Stirred spaghetti. Like, really? Like, yeah, I had to stir it a lot. For like 5 minutes. Without stopping. Cookbook was very specific about that. Like, super specific. Like, don't stop. Otherwise, the terrorists win. I was like, well, I don't want the terrorists to win. It's like, then you gotta keep stirring it, man. Otherwise, they're gonna win. And if that happens, then you're gonna live in a dystopia where only 800 people have most of the world, like almost all of the world's wealth, and corporations, like 4 corporations, are gonna own everything if you don't keep stirring. And cable television no longer exists, but you know, streaming services all compete for your revenue. So if you want to watch like The Office, you got to order Peacock, and if you want to watch The Boys, you got to get Amazon Prime, and if you want to watch The Witcher, you got to get Netflix. So in the end, you're really just spending the same amount of money you were spending when you had cable packages, and it's just, that's what'll happen if the terrorists win. If you don't stop, if you fucking don't keep stirring your goddamn pasta, that's what's gonna happen, and they're gonna win, and they're gonna get you. And so just fucking stir, goddamn you. Just stir. Otherwise, we're just gonna get a right-wing Democrat in the White House who won't fulfill any of his campaign promises, because after all, liberalism is a conservative ideology or a right-wing ideology. It's just this other side of the fascism coin. You got fascism on one side, you got liberalism on the other. There's no left in this country. It's all fucking right-wing bullshit. And I'm just rambling bullshit out of my head and out of my ass because I'm bored as fuck and my shoulder hurts and my hand's cramping up because I'm stirring this shit so much. But it's finally starting to cling. So I think maybe the whole 5-minute thing maybe isn't necessary. And I could just kind of stop talking now because it's been going on for too goddamn long. Anyway. Alright. Alright. And as soon as that stops, I'm going to turn it off. Add the grated add this shit. Told me to save some for like seasoning or like a topping, but I don't want to. And it's telling me to put like half a cup of fucking Parmesan in here. You know, the shit that I should have put in to begin with, but I didn't because I fucked up because I wasn't paying attention. But now I gotta stir some more because I gotta get this pancetta mixed in. My God, my shoulder is killing me. Fucking hell. This is bullshit. This better taste good. This better be fucking worth it. I'm gonna fucking cry if it's not because it's so much money. It's not that much money. But that's not the... How much of this shit am I supposed to put in there? Half a cup. Alright, Alexa, shut the fuck up. Should have been the Romano, but it wasn't. Anyway, now you mix that shit up until you're done mixing it. And when you're done mixing it, then you got to eat it. But hang on, we gotta get the finished fucking product, don't we? Which means I gotta mix it some fucking more. Should have got my pasta spoon out for this, but I didn't want to dirty up another fucking utensil. I'm paying for that shit now. Yep, I sure am. Oh. Flash. Oh. In America. Down. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, this looks weird. I hope it's supposed to look like this. It's going to be really bizarre and awkward if it's not supposed to look like this. And you're like, hey, look what I made. I made a thing. Anyway. Spaghetti carbonara. I'm going to serve immediately, topped with the reserved pancetta and more grated cheese if desired. Well, I think there's plenty of cheese on here, thank you. Plus, I think... Get over there. Yeah, I'm going to have to dirty up another utensil. God damn you fucking terrorists. How dare you. It's just so much easier than just grab it and move it around. I have to worry about shit. And just grab it and move it. Grab it and move it. It moves on its own because it's got a little grabbies. Protuberances on them. Anyway, I'm going to move the camera real quick. Over to where there is better light. Move this. Hopefully, yep, sweet. Awesome. Alright. Scroll down. Wait for it. Fucking wait for it, guys. Yeah, I should have saved some of that pancetta. This looks kind of naked. It doesn't look like the picture because it's all because all the pancetta's mixed in. On the picture, there's like pancetta like on the top of it, and it looks very artistic and nice. But that's what that shit looks like. I don't know which lighting's better, but yeah, that's spaghetti far away. That's spaghetti carbonara. My name is Jason. I cooked that, and I'm going to eat it and hopefully not be disappointed. It doesn't smell like a pissy iPad anymore, so that's nice. Anyway, bye.